To discuss, of course, these challenges of people with albinism. I'm joined by a member of the Association of Persons with Albinism in Malawi, social worker Naomi Muhamba, joins me this morning. And Naomi, thank you so much for making time for us right here on ENCA. And I want to talk particularly about some of those systematic and structural gaps and even challenges that people with albinism still face, not only in countries like Tanzania or Malawi or South Africa, but the greater African continent. Where do those challenges lie?
I would say the challenges, one of the challenges is lack of data on us people with albinism. Most of African countries, they don't have the systems that data system on people with albinism, and just because of that gap, most of the policies that are made in the countries, they are not inclusive to us people with albinism and people with disabilities in general. And another structural gap that I always see is in lack of accommodation in the things that people do. For instance, employment, recruitment in the employment sectors. We're not accommodated as people do in Western countries and also in European countries. I've seen a number of vacancies in the European countries and also the Western countries where they have a clause that if you're a person with albinism and you qualify, you'll be given that chance to be interviewed. So I think one of those gaps it's also seen in Malawi and also in Africa in general.
Yeah, we're having this conversation also because the theme for raising awareness this year, Naomi, is inclusion is strength. And if we're talking about these challenges, it means that there needs to be more inclusivity. You've mentioned some of them, accommodation, employment, the list goes on. But also because we know that people living with albinism or people with albinism oftentimes are prone to skin cancer, vision impairment. Have you seen inclusion in terms of healthcare?
I would say a number of there are a few qualified doctors that can screen us for skin cancer, the prone of the skin cancer disease, and also the visual impairment.